at y'all again. We just got a little bit more information about the case today with Diddy and what went down in court with him and Kid Cudi, everything that they just went through. Yeah, Kid Cudi, who basically had to go to court today on Diddy. His whole angle is that he used to deal with Cassie back in the day. Boy even said he was in love with her. My whole complaint is that that's not what hip hop used to be and not what hip hop is. But obviously, he don't get no fuck. He had to go to court. He went, and his idea is to get Diddy locked up for his scenarios that he had with Cassie. So in a lot of ways, he can do a lot of damage because he is actually a celebrity, and Cassie has claimed that some kind of liking for him at that time. But as I was saying in my previous video, you should watch that. That Diddy, as a guy, is going to defend his honor with his girl. So one thing Kid Cudi said is that he ended up finding out that Diddy was in his crib. He got a phone call from Diddy, and Diddy was at his house. So he was thinking, "How the hell are you in my house?" So, or how you hell out you at my house? So he guns it to the crib trying to find Diddy, feeling like he had to fight Diddy or whoop Diddy ass for being at his crib. So he's like, "Well, how the fuck you at my house?" And so, Diddy, he spoke to him on the phone, and Diddy said, "Yo, just I'm going to speak to you." So I guess he was a little scared to go to the crib. Now his testimony is that he drove around trying to find Diddy, but obviously Diddy was a millionaire and he can get your motherfucking brain beat down. So he didn't go find Diddy. So he also had to admit that Diddy got his address from Cassie. So that means that Cassie basically set you up. You understand what I'm saying? Like she, as they call it, backdoored you. She know that her boyfriend is one of these kind of niggas that's gonna get all pent out of control. So instead of her testing that with another nigga who would fucking kill Diddy over her, she tests that out with somebody who wear dresses. You're not really gangster like that. You ain't gonna really hurt nobody. You ain't really tough, Tony. But she'll test the waters and see how much Diddy gonna go. I mean, like, what he'll do. Like if this happened, what would he do? And so she saw what he'd do. And then ultimately she went back and got with Diddy. Like going through all this shit. And females do this, start all this chaos, get the guys all into a ruckus with each other, and then she go back and be with the nigga who she initially said she wasn't gonna be with. And you sitting back like, what the fuck was all this? So she had this guy smitten, man. He said he was in love with her. And it's like, what? What niggas, you crazy? But yeah, he was like, I was in love with her. So how would you know what she was doing with him? He said he didn't do no drugs with her. They just got to smoking some weed. So is that true? I don't know. But he said a couple of weeks after somebody was at his crib, one of his Porsches got blew up. It was a Molotov cocktail bomb came inside his car, and it blew it up, and so it set on fire. So he naturally, being a guy who's trying to get Diddy girlfriend, thinking automatically that it's Diddy that's doing this to him. So he's willing to come to court and testify in the world listening that Diddy is trying to get him killed because him and his ex-girlfriend had a fling. So that's gonna make Diddy look crazy as hell because you can't control a female. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be able to tell her what to do and who to be with. You know what I'm saying? But you could try. It ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna be able to do that. So what he made a mistake is that he went and told this shit about Diddy trying to get with that girl, but it's like you seem stupid because their relationship was topsy turvy, and a lot of people go through ups and down relationships, and that's another thing that trying to judge Diddy like everybody don't go through topsy turvy relationships is crazy. Whether a guy whoop his girl ass or she cheat or whatever, they got jobs that they don't agree with. It's always going to be ups and downs in relationships when it comes to a people and a guy and a girl getting together. But for this guy to try to make it seem like that Diddy was some kind of way trying to hurt him because he was with the girl. It could definitely be true. Nobody ain't saying that that's not true, but the scenario that you're depicting, it seems like that would be true. Like you're basically trying to get with a guy, girl, and he is a rich guy. So if a possibility of your car getting blown up, it makes sense that you would think of him, but you have to have proof. You can't just have speculation. And then again, the speculation is of your own doing. You're the one being maniacal. You're the one being foul. So now you think that there should be some kind of repercussions for your actions. You already got this running in your brain. So now when you see the guy make a move or come at you some kind of way, you automatically feeling victim because you already know you're moving bogus. And and reality wise, you would probably do the same thing if the shoe was on the other foot. If Kid Cudi was trying to get with some girl and they was gonna wear the same dresses and shit one week, and it happened to be that the guy that she's interested in, he interested in at the same time, it's gonna be conflict. It don't matter who that dynamic is connected with, it's gonna be conflict because nobody gonna let somebody just come take who they interested in from them. So I hope that Diddy could beat this because this is what you call on. This is what you call a hater. Like this guy is trying to get your girlfriend from you, so he cannot wake up every morning liking you. He's trying to get at your girl, and he lost. Diddy stayed rich. She went back with Diddy. Diddy got to continue to treat her any kind of way he wanted to. Dude never got the girl. That could have made him go wear dresses because he felt like a bitch being able to not being able to get over Diddy when he came to this female. But he liked her. He had some kind of feeling for that chick. And it's just that she didn't have it back. So just like Richard Steele, who is the lawyer for Young Thug, when they was doing their thing, he came and as a lawyer for Diddy and was like, she played you, right? And he had to admit it, like, yeah, because she actually just went back with the nigga who she told you she's gonna leave. And that happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens in the other direction where females be trusting some dude and then the dude don't be 100%. Now he go back with his wife, or he go back with his family, and then it's like, well, I thought you was gonna be with me, and it's like, yeah, I thought so too, but I'm not gonna be there now. I'm leaving. And now she's sitting back like, what the fuck? I just spent 6 years with you, or have a long time. So women and everybody could have that way where they gonna be lying to the other party. But that's not a RICO case. If you meet a girl and you lie to her about being with your ex, or you lie to her about loving her, or you lie to her about how much money you make, that's no reason to go to a fucking RICO case. So to me, it just looked like the white government want to come against Diddy for whatever his stature is that they don't agree with. Or maybe he made somebody mad, and now he has to go to the ground. And they just using her as a good conduit to so they could, if nothing else, make him spend a lot of money, destroy his name. So she just had to be the person involved. And now you got lames like Kid Cudi who want to jump on there, acting like he was hip hop the whole time. That's going to affect his music. That's going to affect people who support him because this is the type of psychology that you got. Whereas other cultures, they could be having a fucking slave goddamn system and nobody get mad and nobody telling each other. But these motherfuckers liking the same girl, and all of a sudden Diddy should go down because he tried to fend you off for her and be like, no, this my chick. Get your weak ass on. And you couldn't take that. You so mad. You This nigga's weak as hell. And he knew damn well he was trying to come at Diddy girl because obviously Diddy rich. You see her on the videos with this girl. You see her kicking it, him kicking it with this girl, all out in the open, all in the videos, dancing. You know what I'm saying? He was with her. But dude slipped in there. And then she got up out of Dodge on dude. So the same thing that she did to Diddy is the same thing she did to this nigga. However, he probably still in love with her. He probably still, she probably gave his ass 4 5 dresses and shit. So he be going around in the mirror and shit. Like, I think I'm gonna wear this one today. Thanks, Cassie. So he gonna have some kind of uh like like fucking with her. I come just a word for that shit. Alignment, but he gonna be in alignment with her because he want to make sure she stay happy, even though she married and got 3 kids, pregnant right now on the way, third one on the way, husband. But now she rich, but he think he gonna kid her up one day and be like, "Hey, I testified for you and shit. Could you give me $100,000? I need 300,000. Like, what's the motivation? You wanted to be a rapper. You wanted to be in the streets, and anybody know that anybody try to date somebody else's girl, it's gonna be a problem. So why he get to be a victim in this scenario? Why he get to be a weak weasel and act like he was so something came against him? See, that's the whole problem about wearing dresses. It make you start thinking like a bitch. And now all of a sudden he think he's supposed to have some kind of, oh my God, he went through so much. No, nigga, you still a man at the end of the day. Nobody gonna actually treat you like a woman unless you paying for that. And just like Diddy was doing with that girl. He was paying for the access for her to act a certain way. He put money up. He paid for her lifestyle. He put dollars in the game. And she never turned her neck against it. So even when she wanted to go find somebody else, she really rather give up this Hollywood rom com pussy ass nigga. She rather give up that new love to go back to the old love because that's what she know, the rivers and the lakes that she used to. And this nigga rich. You ain't got that kind of money. You ain't made that kind of dough. So you're gonna be jealous because you can't even pry her away. You know what I'm saying? Diddy got all the best drugs, so you can't get it with drugs. Diddy got the biggest mansion, you can't get it with the mansion. Diddy got all the connections and the parties and executives and shit. So if you want a job outside music, you need to know him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he had made a stamp already. And so this nigga come weaseling his way around like some, hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm falling in love with you. Well, any nigga gonna be like, well, if you don't get your ass away from my motherfucking chick, nigga, get the fuck from over here and kick you in your ass. Get the hell out of here, nigga. Don't ever come around here no more. But he coming to court like, and then he kicked me in my ass, and it hurt it. It was like I was walking down the street, grab my booty, like, why you do me like that? Like we supposed to treat you like a victim. It's not right. It's right. It's not right. Did he probably a lot of things, and he probably guilty of a lot of things, and he probably is not the best person in the world. He may not even be the best CEO, but acting like he shouldn't fight back or defend himself or go crazy or do the unthinkable because somebody trying to take his girl from him, that's ridiculous. He's supposed to be just as outraged as anybody else, whether he a freak mental case nigga or he not. He's supposed to have that same understanding of, no, you ain't taking my lady from me. We ready to fight. Come on, show up to the place and let's do it. And then you, if you a man and you really want his woman, you gonna show your ass up there. But it looked like Kid Cudi backed out every time to the point where he thinks somebody bombed his car. And just like Richard Steele, the lawyer for Young Thug and now Diddy lawyer said, you was famous as hell at that time. Weren't you? You had this song out, you traveling, you touring. It could have been any fucking tourist or any goddamn fan who came and blew up your car, right? And he said he spoke to Diddy. I spoke to Diddy about it at a party. Okay, what'd you say? He said, what about my car? And said, Diddy said, what car? So that confirms, he even saying this out of his own mouth. But so that confirms Diddy didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. So this could have all been just speculation. He blew up my damn car. Okay, cool, but that don't mean I actually did it. You know what I'm saying? If you saying I did it, then that's what you're saying. But why should I go to jail for what the fuck you saying? Like what? That's how you know this shit is rigged and crazy. It's, if nothing else, that's my word against yours. You ain't see me throwing a motherfucking Molotov. You seen me with no video of me throwing a damn Molotov at you. So that's evidence right there. If you can see it with your own two eyes on the video, then it ain't no goddamn conversation about what happened. But if you got to take somebody's opinion, or if they're gonna do an internal investigation, or if it's only gonna be just 5 people on the panel, how the fuck you gonna confirm any damn thing they saying? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that shit just kind of crazy, but you know, this the kind of world he put himself in, and he dealing with this Kid Cudi nigga trying to get him locked up after poking down your girl, spitting all on her face, and she had to shut this nigga down to come home. You like, hey, don't go around this nigga no more. Bring your ass to the crib. That'll get a woman ass kicked. You see, that could be the moment she got her ass kicked in that goddamn hotel or another hotel. And you see her, and I tell you, this nigga texting you, he just go crazy. But she willing to take the ass whipping. She willing to take the embarrassment because of the money. And her mama popped out to me. He and her broke up, and he told me just some lies. I cannot believe, man. Some people lie. I could hear it in the sound. Talking about he told me that he was gonna release these sex tapes on my daughter if I don't give him $20,000, which is the money he said he spent on her career. Just Cassie mother talking to Diddy. That's crazy, because it's $20,000 just to fly one way in one of them goddamn mansions and one of them damn flights. So she said that she took a loan out and then she gave it to Diddy, and Diddy sent the money back to her. So then it's no farm, no foul. What is she talking about? He sent the money back to you? That's the craziest criminal in the world. What the hell would he do some kind of mission and then make sure you get the money back? Hey, make sure she get that money back real quick. Hey, send some more over to Donna House. That's not true. That's a lie. You know what I'm saying? And let's say it is true. He sent the money back. So he didn't like buy something with it. He returned the fucking money. So how is this a goddamn conversation? But again, they want to make sure they pulverize a black man, put his ass underneath the prison, and make everybody tell him the truth except him. That's the whole hustle. Everybody got the truth. Everybody got the truth serum except this nigga. He's lying. So all right, y'all. That's a nice little time frame to holler about this, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Like and subscribe. I'm gonna pop back at y'all again with another scenario. Peace.